Okay, we're in video 3 of our midterm review. We're going to create another part. So we hit OK, and as always we want to check to make sure that our document properties are ANSI and our units are inches, and we're going to 4 decimal places. I'm going to create a feature again, an extruded boss right on the front plane. And again, I'm going to incorporate the origin. This time I'm going to start with a circle. And I'm going to create a circle that has a diameter of 4. Oops. There we go. Alright, I'm going to create a construction line so that I can locate a few other circles here. And let's give that line a dimension. We're going to make that 2.5 inches. Okay, and on the end of that line we're going to make a circle that has a diameter of 5/8 of an inch. If you remember, we can just type in 5 divided by 8 if we forgot our decimal equivalent. This next circle is going to be a little different, and we're going to select this 12 o'clock position. Make sure you snap to that 12 o'clock position, and we're going to make a circle that has a diameter of 1 1/4. Okay, you can see that everything is fully defined here, and we are good to go. I'm going to draw another center line here, construction line, because I'm going to probably mirror this top portion down again, but I've got to draw a couple of lines in first. So I'm going to start by making a line out here, and notice that I'm way off of the previous features. Make another line here, and then I'm going to come in and add some properties. So I'm going to select this line and hold the shift key, select this circle. Oops, try that again. There we go. And I want to make those tangent, and I'm going to click off. I'm going to select this circle. Oops, not that dimension, the circle. Hold the shift key again, select that line, make those tangent, and we will do the same thing for the other side. Okay, I'm going to trim out these lines, get rid of the parts that we don't need, and we're going to also trim out some of these circles in a moment. So grab my trim to closest. Don't need these parts of this circle. Don't need this line and this line. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and mirror over this upper portion below, and then we'll trim out what we don't need on that circle. So I'm going to come up here to our mirror command, mirror entities. I'm just going to make a box around this upper portion and mirror about this line that we've selected, and we should have bottom half of this feature. That's looking good. Get our trim command, and we will cut away these arcs that we don't need here. Alright, we're ready to extrude. So when I exit, it's going to dump me right into my extrude, and this is going to be a blind extrusion of 1/2 inch. Okay, we're going to make another sketch right on the surface of this guy, and we're going to add some additional features. So I'm going to go to Extruded Boss again. I'm going to select this surface this time, select my circle tool again, and I'm going to draw right on that origin. This time I'm going to make a 2-inch diameter. And I'm also going to make a 1.5 inch diameter. hit OK, exit my sketch, and I'm just going to extrude my donut, and we're going to pull that out 3 inches. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and come in and select the other side of our plate and do a similar feature. Oops, we needed to put a hole going all the way through that. I guess we'll make that on the next one. So we're going to select this surface this time, extruded boss again, select a circle. This one's going to be a little smaller. This time we're going to go with 1 7/8 for our diameter. 1 7 divided by 8. And I'm going to exit the sketch and extrude this one out just 1 inch. Whoops. That looks good. Okay, now we're going to make that hole go all the way through, so I'm going to go ahead and select extruded cut, select this surface. We're going to make the hole the same size as the other one, so that would be a 1.5 diameter. Hit OK, exit out, and we're going to go, in this case, not blind, but through all. So, just to make sure that hole goes all the way through. Okay. I'm going to save what we have so far, and this is going to be in that same folder. In this case, we are calling it last name, first initial, bearing. Whoops. Try that again. Alright, now we got to put some threads in here, and we're going to do a different kind of threads, the same kind of threads that got placed on the nuts and the packing nut. Those aren't not using the thread command. Those are what referred to as cosmetic threads. So we're going to call up the cosmetic thread command and put the same kind of threads on the outside of this. So, okay, so to add those cosmetic threads, we're going to come up here, search for cosmetic thread. I'm going to select the edge of this cylinder. We want to make sure that we have the same size threads as that we have on the nuts, which is a 2-inch diameter thread, 4.5. We're going to go with blind at a distance of 2.25. And should look correct. Now we don't see it here under our design tree, but if you click on, I believe this is our cylinder, you can see that it's right here. And if we needed to edit that, like any other feature, we could come in, change the type of threads or how far we wanted it to come down. But you won't find it here unless you look under the object that we attached it to. Alright, the last thing we need to do on this part is just put a little chamfer on here. So I'm going to go up to the under fillet. We also have chamfer. Select this edge, and I'm going to do a straight chamfer of 0.125. Oops, 125. Hit OK, and it looks good. I'm going to hit save, and that's it for the 3 parts. Next up will be how we're going to put these together in assembly.